The Kashmir issue remains a head-to-head problem, one that is marked by a territorial controversy and ideological dispute. The question of self-determination, militancy, and the human rights dimension, but one critical aspect of this has multifaceted aspect का मतलब क्या होता है? But one critical aspect of his multifaceted model. What is multifaceted? Rather than often escape our attention has been the complexities arising out of sharing of common river water resources by the distant neighbors and the associated or institutional mechanism. So, why I'm reading like this loudly? So, I have the experience that when I have reading experience, okay, but for most of the times now I am not able to read. So अब थोड़ा सा हिंदी में कर देते हैं जो बात सही से समझ में आ जाए। बात ऐसी है कि जो रीडिंग है वो करनी तो रोज ही चाहिए, ठीक है, लेकिन उसमें एक फैक्टर ये है कि अ, बोल के क्यों करते हैं, तो बोल के इसलिए रीडिंग कर देते हैं क्योंकि बोलने से क्या होता है, जो सेंटेंस का होता है वो दिमाग क्या होता है, एक अरेंजमेंट एक पैटर्न सब बनाने लग जाता है उस हिसाब से, उस वर्ड के हिसाब से, ठीक है ना। अपन मन मन में करते हैं वो भी एक सही तरीका है, वो भी कोई गलत तरीका नहीं है, उसके भी अपने बेनिफिट्स हैं साइड में। लेकिन इसका जो बेनिफिट है, पहले रीडिंग को जो रीडिंग आप कर रहे हो मतलब इंग्लिश की, तो पहले आपको बोल के करना पड़ेगा ताकि उससे वो सेंटेंस आपको सुनाई दें, आपको सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में फीड हो, और मतलब उससे रीडिंग रीडिंग का जो फर्स्ट स्टेप है, मतलब अगर आपको इंग्लिश समझनी है तो रीडिंग का फर्स्ट स्टेप है कि उसको लाउडर तरीके से किया जाए। लाउडर तरीके से करेंगे तो वो जो वर्ड्स होंगे उनको अपन लाउडली तरीके से बोलेंगे, लाउडली तरीके से वो अपने कानों में पढ़ेंगे, फिर अपन को वो माइंड तक पहुँचेंगे, रिपीटेशन होगा। मन में क्या होता है, वो मन मन दिमाग दिमाग पढ़ता है, तो कानों को और सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को उसकी इतनी आदत नहीं होती, ठीक है ना। वो सेंटेंस बना लेता है पर इतने नहीं बना पाता, तो लाउडली पढ़ना इसलिए थोड़ा सही है, ठीक है। द कश्मीर द तो एक पैराग्राफ है, इसको हम लाउडली पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है, उसके बाद उसके क्वेश्चन आंसर देखेंगे होते हैं या नहीं होते हमसे। The Kashmir issue remains a head-to-head problem, one that is marked by a territorial controversy and ideological dispute. The question of self-determination, militancy, and the human rights dimension. But one critical aspect of this multifaceted model that often escapes our attention has been the complexities arising out of sharing of common river water resources by the distant neighbors and the associated institutional mechanism. The Indus River Basin not only cradled one of the most oldest civilizations, but the survival and sustenance of sizable communities in contemporary Pakistan and India also remain critically dependent on the river and its tributaries. Okay. The Indus network constitutes the lifeline of Pakistan, where more than 90% of the land is semi-arid and nearly half of the population is employed in the agriculture sector. The river nourishes the water deficient states of northwestern India, notably Punjab, the breadbasket of India. It originates in the Tibetan Plateau and along with its tributaries follows through Jammu and Kashmir before entering Pakistan. Thus, the partition of 1947 called for a division not simply of land and people but also of waterways, thereby posing a formidable challenge to Sir Cyril Radcliffe, चेयरमैन ऑफ द बोर्ड कमीशन। तो मतलब जो 1947 का जो पार्टीशन था, पैराग्राफ ये कह रहा है कि उसने सिर्फ ज़मीनों को ही अलग नहीं करा, लेकिन जो वाटर के सोर्सेज थे उनको भी चेंज कर दिया, उनको भी डिवाइड कर दिया। और इसकी जो कमेटी के हेड थे, जो उसके बोर्ड के कमेटी थे, वो थे सर साइरिल रेडक्लिफ, chairman of the border commission. Okay, the works remained in the eastern state of Punjab, while the lands being irrigated by the Fair River fall in Pakistan, West Punjab and Bahawalpur, leaving India with Hanjala to Chowk, lower riparian Pakistan. The issue was sought to be addressed through two standstill agreement concluded in December 1947 between the chief engineer of the two Punjab. They agreed to allow the existing water sharing arrangement to continue till the following year. Meanwhile, relations between the two countries had soared following the First Kashmir War, which broke out in October 1947 and concluded till January 1948 before Prime Minister Nehru sought the UN Security Council intervention. The standstill agreement expired on 31 March 1948, and the following day, India Punjab cut off the water flow to Pakistan on the ground that the canal colonies in Pakistan served by these head works did not pay the standard water dues. It was in the backdrop of this mutual acrimony and stalemate that David Little, a former chairman of the Tennessee Valley Authority, suggested in 1951 that India and Pakistan should work out a program jointly to develop and operate the Indus River system, perhaps with financial assistance from the World Bank. However, once it became clear that the Joint Engineering Corporation envisaged by Lilienthal to manage the Indus water was unlikely to materialize, the bank official proposed to India and Pakistan division of the river in 1944, a proposal which culminated in the Indus Water Treaty of 1961. The treaty laid down that the three eastern rivers of the Indus system were to cater an Indian needs and three western rivers, Jhelum, Chenab and Indus were to meet Pakistan requirements. Moreover, since both Chenab and Jhelum with high hydro potential flow out of Kashmir, it was important to determine how India could use Chenab and Jhelum waters in a non-consumptive way without interfering with Pakistan's right to those waters. This riddle was addressed by the stipulation that power cut could be generated and used in India, Kashmir investment as long as did not affect the quantum or timing of water flows to Pakistan.